is Harmans Cross in Dorset, and I'm standing outside the new village hall, which was built to replace an old army hut that was put here in the 1950s. The village doesn't have a community centre or a church or a school or a pub, so this building really is vital as a hub for the community. With case funding through the RDPE, Dorset Community Action was able to help support the community here with the whole process of planning for their village hall, fundraising for it and developing it.
I wouldn't really like to mention any one individual, but I think it's so very important to focus on Lois Rose, who gave us a lot of help from Dorset Community Action, which is funded, or she was funded I think by RDPE. We managed to find her as we were doing the initial drafts of the first application to Big Lottery. She really was quite a pain, because having spent weeks and weeks drafting it all out, she said, "Your focus is wrong. Turn your focus around the other way." So we rewrote it all over again, and it was only because of her that we got through the first stage, then on to the second. She helped us with that. Without her help, this new hall wouldn't be here.
The tabletop sales, we have those once a month. A group of villagers, local people sort of come together. We sort of hire out the tables for a few pound a time. And it's a chance for not only the local sort of artists and tradespeople to sell a few bits and pieces, but it's a great come together for the village.
We've got three main income streams. The first is our general lettings. Second is our annual fete, which takes place on August Bank Holiday Monday. And the third is our weddings. Now, because it's a village hall owned by the village and run for the benefit of the village, we limit the wedding receptions to 10 a year. And I've sold all 10 for 2013. I've sold 5 of 2014 and we're still working on it. That brings in enough income so that if any one stream dropped out, we could still afford to maintain the hall.
I'm chair of the Village Club, which is a club run for the whole of Harmans Cross and in fact Swanage. You don't have to live in Harmans Cross to join our club. We have a monthly meeting, we have all sorts of things, we have outings, coach trips, but there's a committee that does it. It's not just me, there's a whole committee that does that. We also have a sewing and knitting group. It's not Stitch and Bitch, that's not what we call it, and that's on a Monday afternoon, and again, we have people who come from all over the place, come down. We've got a man who comes as well with his wife, he knits, and that's sort of great fun. And we've started up a singing group as well.
When we had the new village hall come along, we were asked what equipment we would like to have in it, and a suggestion had already come from a member of the community that we could have regular movie nights. And so one of the things we asked the RDPE for was the funding to provide the projector, sound system, DVD and all that type of thing, so that we could then run a movie night on a monthly basis.
I've got 3 children and we come with mum and dad as well. We come down to all on a Wednesday night. There's a chap in the village who is a professional PE teacher, and he teaches table tennis. And there's about 10 children and about 20 adults that come down to that on a Wednesday. This hall is the hub of the village. Everything goes on here, so it's brought great integration with all the generations in the village, which is great.
We used to meet in the old hall, which was very small and not very warm, but it's made so much difference being in this new hall. It's really lovely and warm, and the light is tremendous, and it's just a nice atmosphere to come and paint in.
The single thing that motivated me to get involved in this project is that my wife has MS. The old village hall was cold, drafty, miserable, wasn't accessible. So to become part of the community here, we needed to do something. So I did. And the team, we had a fantastic time over 4.5, 5 years. Loads of pitfalls, loads of problems. But if you focus on the end result, you'll get there.